Warning: the following program contains explanations and illustrations in deep detail of murder, etc.
The bond of friendship. Billy and I were inseparable. Summer days meant endless adventures, our laughter echoing through the woods behind our houses. We built forts, waged imaginary wars, and shared secrets whispered between sips of lukewarm lemonade. Looking back, those days held a certain kind of magic, the kind only found in the carefree realm of childhood. An ordinary summer afternoon, the kind of day where the sun blazes down from a cloudless sky and the air shimmers with heat. The streets are quiet, save for the occasional hum of a lawnmower or the distant laughter of children playing. The trees stand tall and still, their leaves barely rustling in the gentle breeze. It's a day that feels like it could stretch on forever, a perfect canvas for childhood adventures. One scorching July afternoon, I found myself at Billy's doorstep, eager to begin our daily escapade. The sun was relentless, beating down on the pavement and making the air feel thick and heavy. I could feel the sweat trickling down my back as I knocked on the door, anticipation bubbling inside me. Billy and I had a knack for turning the most mundane days into epic quests, and today was no different. His mum greeted me with a warm smile, ushering me inside the cool, dim hallway. The contrast between the scorching heat outside and the refreshing coolness inside was a welcome relief. The hallway was dimly lit, with just enough light filtering through the curtains to cast soft shadows on the walls. It felt like stepping into another world, a sanctuary from the oppressive heat outside. "He's upstairs," she said, her voice a little higher than usual. There was a hint of something in her tone, something I couldn't quite place, but I was too excited to dwell on it. I nodded and made my way towards the stairs, my mind already racing with thoughts of what Billy and I would get up to today. "Just go up, love." I didn't think much of it at the time. Her words were casual, but there was an undercurrent of urgency that I missed in my eagerness. The stairs creaked softly under my weight as I climbed, each step bringing me closer to the familiar chaos of Billy's room. Billy's room, a haven for action figures and comic books, was empty. The room was a testament to our shared love for adventure, with posters of superheroes on the walls and stacks of comic books piled high. But today it felt strangely still, as if it was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. I could hear his laughter drifting from down the hall. It was a sound that usually brought a smile to my face, but today it felt different. There was a strain to it, a note of something that didn't quite fit. It was as if he was trying too hard to sound happy, and it set off a small alarm bell in my mind. It sounded strained, different somehow. I paused, my hand hovering over the doorknob, trying to make sense of the unease that was creeping up on me. The laughter continued, but now it seemed almost forced, like a mask hiding something else. I took a deep breath, steeling myself for whatever I might find on the other side of the door. Curious, I followed the sound, stopping short at the bathroom door. My heart was pounding in my chest, a mix of fear and curiosity driving me forward. I could hear the water running and Billy's laughter echoing off the tiled walls. I hesitated, my hand trembling as I reached for the doorknob. What was going on in there? Why did his laughter sound so different? I had to know. I had to find out what was happening behind that door. The closed door. "You can't go in there, mate." Billy's dad stood in the doorway, his tall frame blocking my view. His face, usually etched with a playful grin, was serious, his brow furrowed. "Mummy's having a lie down. She's got a bit of a headache." He didn't move, his gaze unwavering. I mumbled an apology, a strange feeling settling in the pit of my stomach. The air felt heavy, thick with an unspoken tension. The laughter had stopped. A silence hangs in the air, the kind of silence that feels almost tangible, wrapping around you like a heavy blanket. It was the kind of silence that made you hold your breath, afraid that even the slightest sound would shatter the fragile stillness. Billy emerged from his parents'